Alba, you're still awake. What are you doing awake? It's like really late at night. Okay. Good night again. Good night again. Do 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 do. Hey Mish, how are you doing tonight? What's new? Anything? What's going on, people? How many main parties does India have? How many main parties does India have? Where are you from, AHB? Okay, wait, bro. Like in the U.S., basically, you only have two parties to choose from. Like political parties, you know. Suddenly. Silent nights, holy nights. All is calm, all is bright. We're getting a sundown over there. Looking nice. Looking nice. Looking nice. Sweetheart, the weather here looks good. Yeah, you, where you located, sweetheart? Let me see if, how's the weather at your place? India. Oh, okay. Sweetheart's in India. Hey, knocking over a bottle. Let's see. We got that one. Hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Proudy. Oh, okay. How's the weather normally? Is it nice weather over there most of the time? I think over here I'd say it's nice weather most of the time here, except it tends to be pretty hot in the area I'm living anyway. There's part of the country that is not like that. It's not that hot, but this area is hot as well. So it's probably similar to here, because on the globe, I think we're sort of like lined up together at the bottom of the globe down there. Yeah. Or midway. Sweet. Sweet India. Okay, yeah, I had you down here. Sweeta's from India. Jerome, hey, Jerome Davis, how you doing, Mr. Davis? Welcome to the stream. Sometimes I say welcome to the jungle. Here, I'm in the Philippines, by the way, Mr. Davis. This is my sunset. Awesome, awesome. That's awesome. Oh, where are you from? And are you from Philippines? Oh, you're in Jamaica. Okay. Well, welcome from Jamaica. How's the weather there? How's the weather normally in Jamaica? Is it normally pretty good? Let's see. Good. That's awesome. I try to remember you when you come back in, so I'm going to write that Jerome Davis is from Jamaica, so I try to remember. But usually have about 300 people show up in a live, and usually they don't stay very long though. So you never know who's coming back and who's not. Jerome Davis, you ever thought about coming over to the Philippines, man? Is in Jamaica. Jamaica. But there is big earthquakes. I didn't know that. Yeah, I think people tend to be nice from Jamaica and India, where you're from as well. Oh, Pogi, I didn't see you walk in the house. The house. Hey, Pogi, I'm sorry I didn't see you walk in, bro. My, what do you call it? My something. My apologies. Yeah, my apologies. Got a nice sunset out there, Pogi. Oh yeah, nice sunset going on. Come to India. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be very nice. I've been thinking about it, but yeah, I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but I have been thinking about it. Hey, Cash. Hey, Cash, how's it going? Yeah, I was out for quite a bit because of working on the channel. Like last 2 days, I didn't have much lives. I still showed up though, some, but it wasn't a lot. That's so cool, I like it. Yeah, it's awesome. It's beautiful. And I just walked outside. It's still a little bit hot out there though. I went over to a store. Just checking on getting some data on my phone. That's so cool, I like it. Yep. Oh, did you say, as far as my channel goes, it has a bunch of stuff about Philippines on it. So if you ever get a chance and want to think about coming, check it out. Oh, try learning editing from YouTube. To come to edit. Let's see, that's from Akash. Try learning editing from YouTube. Editing from YouTube. Oh, like watch some editing videos. Yeah, I've came a long way, bro, on my editing. I do all my work. I shoot the videos and everything pretty much. Like 95%, 98% of the work I do. But in the beginning, my editing was horrible. Now it's still bad though. I still think I I still think I need to work on the editing. Yeah, you're correct. And how I create things as well. Yeah, that too. That too. I'm pretty rugged on that, you know. As a, you know, it's pretty much a simple kind of channel. You know, simple kind of videos that I go out and do and make. Like I did one at a restaurant today. But yeah, it's getting better though. But yeah, anything in particular you're thinking about besides good camera work? Anything else you think I should think about? Was going to go get a haircut, cut this down even shorter today, but the guy is about to close up shop, he said, so try to get it later. Yep. So, but now I got 370 something videos out there, and yeah, and I would say the videos get better over time that I've been doing everything. My first week was horrible. I looked at, I didn't know a lot of things. I didn't know about removing background, and I didn't know about green screen, and I didn't know about what else? Like keeping the camera not too close to me, that kind of stuff. And it was really bad that first week. So I do have a stick, but a lot of times I don't use it. I'll just put my, you know, arm out and use it that way. Keeping things steady can be tough, and yeah, it's pretty very, very natural. The kind of videos I create are very on a natural level, not very high tech, I would say. The program I use, it's been something I had to figure out, you know, as I go along. What's some other stuff? Learn different special effects and different things. So it's like every week I learn something new. But yeah, any other advice? Throw it at me, bro. Throw it at me. Roast. You know, I like to hear a roast on what kind of problems I got. I think I'm going to be doing more lives right now and more kind of talking about things and so forth. So I'll probably just do more of that going out and shooting video stuff another time. Well, I'm going to do some of it, but basically what I'm saying is in the future, whenever I do that, have it in a better professional way when I go out and do it than I've been doing it. It's been a natural way, and my talking and stuff is a natural thing, but later I'll go more professional on the other kind of videos. That's and they will sort of like replace the old stuff, you know. But right now, I got the old stuff out there so people can know something, you know. Let's see. So yeah, I'm in the Philippines here. I'll show you the sunrise again for the people that might just walked in. It's beautiful, beautiful night. We're starting to have the sun go down. And yeah, Philippines has been awesome. I came from the U.S. Well, this is my second trip actually. How's it going over there in India, Akash? You working today? What you working on? Bro, I just found a Canadian baddie, for real. A baddie from Canada? Oh, yes, beer. I was trying to get my kiddo to like friend up with you, And my kiddo was basically, how to put it, I think she's only like trying to like talk to dudes, and the dudes are like wanting like older dudes, and she's like, I don't think she's looking for like friendly kind of thing. She's looking like an older guy kind of thing. Oh, you're texting her? Really? Okay. I'm surprised she's talking. Is she talking too? Yes, she's talking. But anyway, that's fine because I was trying to get her to do something. She's got her moods about her, right? So her moods are sometimes, at a depressed level, and then sometimes they're like at a joyful level. I mean, she'll tell me like 3 days she won't want to talk to anybody kind of thing, stuff like that. Joan Trucker, that sounds familiar. Let's see if, Joan Trucker, where are you from? Joan, and hello, welcome. Welcome to the jungle. Now she is saying that, what do you do besides talking to models like me? What should I say? Oh, you're talking about the Canadian girl. I thought you were talking about my daughter. She is saying that, what do you do besides talking to models like me? What should I say? I'll say, she probably wants to see how productive you are. So you could bring that up, that you're, working on like a good life kind of thing, professional, being a professional, whatever, I don't know what your plans are. Talk about your plans on doing stuff like that. Joan Tucker, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. North Carolina. Joan, I'm also from North Carolina originally. I'm over here in the Philippines, but I'm originally from North Carolina. So that's awesome. I got a North Carolina person in here. My home state. Yay. Junior. Welcome back again, Junior. Junior. Where did you say you were at, Junior? Was it? There was a junior that told me Mexico, and then there was another junior that came in and told me something totally different. Was it Korea? I'm testing the Canadian Betty also. Hello, I'm new. How are you today? Oh, hey Valerie. I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you are. How you doing? How you doing, Valerie? Where are you from? There's beauty. Yeah, North Carolina. It's a wonderful state. Wonderful state. I don't know if you've been there all your life or not, but I've been there most of my life. I was in the military for 5 years, so I had to leave North Carolina for those 5 years, and I've been over here for about 2 years in the Philippines. You forgive me? Oh, on the name? Yeah. My phone is about that big, so it's sort of hard to see. Valerie says, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm from Texas, McAllen. McAllen? I believe that's close to Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. Like very close to Dallas. How's life in North Carolina for you, Joan? I haven't been there in a while. So how's the things over there in North Carolina? And Valerie, how's things over in Texas, McAllen for you? Nia says, hello, what's up, Nia? It's been a while. Hello, Jill. Of course, I was gone for a while too, so that's a lot my fault there. over the last 2 days. I've been not on here too much. Let's see, Sabir says she texts me and then go offline and then again come and ask me questions. Well, that doesn't surprise me, man. You know, it's like, it's going to take a while to like build the trust factor. So, you know, that's what you got to work on, is the trust factor before you can have more commitment with her. Personally, I think you need to chase more of a personality than a hot girl. Hey Nads, welcome back. Little Jewel, welcome back, y'all. Peace out. I mean, not peace out, peace in. Anyway, there's my sunset right now, guys. Sunset, yeah, that's what you call it, sunset, right? Life is good here. God is good. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, North Carolina is such a beautiful place. I lived in the mountains of Virginia, and I also lived down at the beaches of Wilmington, and I lived in the middle of North Carolina as well. So yeah, it's beautiful. Virginia and North Carolina, all that area. I love the Appalachian area. Sabir says, by the way, she's a model in Telegram. She said that she didn't reply everyone, but glad that we are talking. Yeah, that sounds right. I mean, like I said, the trust, you got to build the trust, bro. You got to, yeah, just be confident you and keep going for it, all that kind of stuff. How am I doing? Lil Jewel, yeah, I'm doing well. Prism Live and Camify Live Safety, sir. Prism Live, okay. Not sure what it meant, but okay. Lay down. It helps my back when I lay down. Feel better. Oh, shoot. Let's see, Valerie says, yes it is. It's 8 hours away. I used to live there, but I recently moved to, it's 8 hours away. It's a little bit farther than I thought, actually. I thought it was closer than that. From Texas, Fort Worth, okay. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Fruth, hello, welcome back. It's been good. Joan Tucker says, never been to the Philippines. Is it beautiful over there in nature? Oh yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. I'll show you outside. We'll go over to the window so you can see, or I could go to the rooftop, see better up there, but I'll let you see this area. So, we got our birds flying around out here. We got roosters and goats, and I did some videos yesterday. I put out the mountain area, and let me see. Got videos of the beaches here on my channel. I did a mountain farm I went to. It was really awesome. Puppet Masters 2. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Yeah, I love it here, man. I love it. Love it here. I mean, and the thing is, it's so cheap. It's sort of like Hawaii, but it's like simple paradise is what I call it. It's like low cost, you know. So it's sort of like being in Hawaii, but your cost is a lot less. And it's more simple, you know. It's not going to be as fancy, but there is fancy places. They even sell, like, you know, you got your Ford dealership, you got your Bentley dealership, Lamborghini dealership, stuff like that. You got some super nice places over here. If you want to see a super nice area that is not in nature, in like city area, go to the video that says BGC on it, on the screen, on the thumbnail, you know, it said BGC. I got it during the nighttime, and I got another one during the daytime, and you'll watch how nice that area is. That's more of a city type area, but I got a lot of nature stuff on my channel too. Bro, her name is Claudia Tihan. Search it. She's hot. Okay, I don't have my laptop on me right now. I'm gonna do a screenshot and I'll message you later on the Instagram. Plus, we're gonna be going out here soon. How old am I, if you don't mind me asking? I'm guessing you're about 39. No, I'm close to 50. I don't like to say the exact age, you know, a lot of personal stuff, and I need a haircut. I went to the barber just about 10 minutes ago, but he was about to close up the shop, so I got to get a haircut. But thank you. I'm close to 50. Purified water too. I like it here in West Virginia. Oh yeah, West Virginia is a beautiful place. Nothing but woods. Yeah, I love West Virginia. As far as the United States, I haven't been out west, so, you know, like California and New Mexico, but I haven't been like Midwest. I want to go to that area. But besides not knowing about that area, places I love is North Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee, West Virginia, Appalachian Mountains, you know. New Mexico is pretty cool. It's old school, like being in an old Western movie over in New Mexico. Let's see. I like it here in West Virginia. Nothing but woods. Same. Oh, wow. I was expecting like you're in your 30s. You don't look like you live in your early 50s. Yep. Yeah, I'm early 50s, correct. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. And what I do, I write down people's name and location to try to remember, because there's like, you know, hundreds or thousands or whatever people that come in here, and it's hard to remember everybody. And that's all I write down is just your name and location, so I'll try to remember it. Because I hate asking people every time where they're from. And I like to build like relationship in my life, you know, like a family kind of thing, you know. That's the kind of life I like to have. Valerie's in McAllen, Texas, okay. And then we also had someone from North Carolina. Yeah. I keep this list in alphabetical order. I mean, that's real nerdy, I guess, but I mean, I don't want people to be a number, you know. That's just how I do things. North Carolina, yeah. Okay, Eddie, do you hate Indians also? No, I don't hate Indians. Reminds me of old Egypt here in America. How much is your rent there, mate? Sardino. Well, if you're going to rent a place, I said most places I've seen people rent a room for $20 a month. I've seen people rent places that were almost $1,000 a month. So anywhere between $20 a month to let's say $1,000. Yeah, $20 to $1,000. So most people that have a nice place are going to pay about, say, $600 or $500 to $700. Let's put it that way. Yeah, between $500 and $600 or $700 US dollars. Excuse me. Let's see. But for me, I don't have to pay that. I mean, you can get places for like $200 or $300. I'm in a family situation, so I don't have to spend much at all. So it's not fair for me to say I pay little, because I only live on about $300 to $400 a month total. That's everything. But I'm in a, I'm in a situation where I can do that. Most people, it's going to be 2 or 3 times that much. 2 to 3 times more than what I normally do. Which is how I used to be when I first got over here. Hey Tommy. Sabir says, I sent her profile to you. Oh, wow. Valerie says, I have been in New Mexico before. Me and my brother, my mom, my dad went there and we saw a lot of mountains. They were pretty nice. We stayed in a house with a bunch of snow. Oh, really? I didn't know they got snow. But yeah, I guess it makes sense. We never get snow in the Philippines. Never. But you can live in places that are nice and good weather here in the Philippines, or you can live in a place that is hot. You have a choice. Like I said, I have almost 400 videos on my channel, so that will help you get some ideas. And I'm going to be putting out a lot of advice stuff soon to help people. Like every day, me and my brother would go outside and play in the snow. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I only went to New Mexico like 2 days. Hey, Tommy, you should check out my mountain home video, because I think you'll like that one there, bro. The only bad part was Tommy's over here in the Philippines. Blowing $5 is a lot. Renting $5 is a lot. It depends. It depends on what you want, The only bad part was whenever we were trying to park my dad's truck, because it was very icy. Yeah, ice can be a pain. Does it snow there in Mexico? She's in New Mexico. Not Mexico, but New Mexico. Well, she's not now. She's talking about when she visited New Mexico. Joan Tucker, I don't mind you asking people where they are from. I love the communication. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is we are people. So when I go into 7-Eleven, I think the people here don't have that kind of relationship with each other that much. They're more subdued into family, clique kind of stuff, family and friends, instead of just people walking in and talking to them and stuff, like if I go in a store. So I'll look at girl, she'll have a name tag, she's in 7-Eleven, I always say her name, just to say you're not just an employee, you're not just a number, you're a person and you have a name, What you mean, you're not sure you said you live there. Nah, she was talking about visiting New Mexico. I visited there. My mother is Joan. My name is Wayne. Oh, okay. Okay, Wayne. Nice to meet you, Wayne. I know you're okay. Hey, Lisa. Hello, welcome back. And hey, Glizzy, welcome back as well, Glizzy. Yeah. So we'll look at the view now. The sun's really going down now over there. It's got a nice tint to it. I like that tint. Sort of looks like a painting if all the stuff wasn't in the way. It's about like a painting over there. How much you spend total last year for 1 year only? Well, last year I wasn't here. I went back to the U.S. and then I came back. So if I say Tommy, I have to make a correction. because I was thinking about something you asked me about all the places I stayed in the Philippines, and actually it's probably over 100. After I thought about the first year, my first year here, oh my gosh, I stayed so many places. But lately, my second year hasn't been as much as the first year. So my total for the 2 years, I probably stayed in over 100 places. And how much did I spend? Let's say my first year in the Philippines, I was spending at least $1,000 a week. So 12,000, and I would probably add another, 4,000. So at least 15,000 at least. At least 15,000 in my first year. Yeah, that sounds about right. Valerie wants to know who everyone's favorite singer is. What about you, Valerie? You have to answer it too. My favorite singer, Carol, Cardi B, Gloria. Is it Gloria or Gorilla? I don't know Gloria. I've heard of Gorilla, but I don't really know what they sing. Carol G. And I don't know Carol G or Gloria, but Morgan Wallen I know. Cardi B I know. My favorite singer. Oh. I'll tell you who I think the best entertainer was in our lifetime. I'd say was Michael Jackson. The best male singer, I think, was Elton John. Female, Whitney Houston. This is just my opinion. Best rap group, Beastie Boys. Best rap singer, I don't know about that one. There's a lot of close ones on that. But country singer, my favorites is, I like a lot of country. Country is what I listen to most of the time. I love it all though. I love rock and roll, classical music. I love all music. But my favorite singer out of everybody, I don't know, to be honest with you. I like this song by Easton Corbin though. I will say this, if you want to ever listen to it, it's by Easton Corbin. He's a country singer, and it's called Are You With Me? It's sort of like a romantic thing, and you're not putting romantic music in here though. But Morgan Wallen, yeah, he's good too. Eric Church, he's good. Sabir Likes the Weekend. Yeah, he's okay. I like some old school classical rock and roll too, There's so many good singers. Michael Jackson and Selena. Yeah, that's what I figured when you said that. I figured she was talking about the old one. This music gives me vibes like I Am in Space. Another song that I listen to quite a bit, it's old school stuff. It's Christopher Cross, that would be another good one. It's called Sailing. Maybe you've heard it, I don't know. His music gives me vibes like I'm in space. Sometimes the Tekka also, yeah. I would pick Weekend over Lil Tekka. But Tommy says, how much you pay just for travel from the Philippines one way? Dude, that's like $1,600 or something like that, I really didn't think about money, before. I didn't think about it too much. So, and I don't really like to obsess about money either. So that's why I don't really, think too much about it. But I like to save money, as far as that goes. I go out, I try not to splurge on things, that kind of thing. Much cheaper, costly. Valerie says, yeah, she is also my favorite singer. I heard that gonna let the girl out of jail by accident. Oh, yes. I used to like some Demi Lovato, um, when she was making the music, Some Billie English, she's okay. Sell the air conditioner. It's not mine, so you're getting me in trouble, bro. But you can't really do anything about it. So sad. Shoot. Yeah, I mean, when I first came over here, I didn't have any help from anything, so I had to just spend money I had. So I didn't have somewhere to stay or anything, and just went around different places and so forth. But it was fun. You can't really do anything about it. Yeah, but Tommy, definitely check out that mountain farm. I spent the night there. When you were talking about the hut thing, yeah, I spent the night out there in that farm. Yeah, actually, it's pretty long. I don't know, I think it's like 15 minutes, yeah. And then there's another one that shows the bed and everything in it. It's on a different video though, with another house that's out there, where I go inside the houses and show everything. That one's not as long. Who's the house you're in? How are you related to? Now this is a girlfriend. This is her family. It's not her house, it's her family's house. So that's how I don't have to pay rent, but I do pay utilities. I have any kids? Yeah, I've got a daughter. She's grown up now. What about you, Joan? Wayne, I'm sorry, this is Wayne I'm talking to. Wayne, I don't know if you want to say how old you are, and you have family, you have kids, stuff like that. It's up to you if you want to talk about it. Like what kind of work you do, stuff like that. Right now, I haven't been, basically all my work's been into my YouTube channel, so yeah, I work on it all day, all night kind of thing. And it's mostly about Philippines. There is a few things I'm going to be trying out on my channel. Reaction videos, I did one of those. And some comedy, and what else? Some other stuff. Did you see what I said on top? Not trying to force you to. Let me check it. You talking about who's my favorite singer, Valerie? Is that what you were talking about? Or are you talking about for everybody? Yeah, who's your favorite singers? Valerie wants to like people to talk about who your favorite singers are. I think most of the country singers, I would say, is my answer, But I like so much different style music, so that's hard to say, really. You know, I like rock, rap, uh, everything, soul, classical, everything. I just love music. Adjudicator, hey, girlfriend, get them special treats. Yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty cool, man. It's been pretty cool. You know, the girl that I first saw when I came over to the Philippines, that one, her sister, husband was a multi millionaire. And I would go over to their house and they were eating like lobster and steak and all sorts of stuff, man. It was crazy. The one before adjudicator comment. Okay, let me see. Her says, who's the house? Okay, let me look for it. Valerie, let's see. I mean, she was jealous of her, so she killed her. Yeah, I remember the Selena, but that wasn't the right thing to do. She trusted everyone, and now look what someone did to her. She was very kind. There's a question there? Please don't be weird. I don't see a question. Did you see what I said on top? Yeah, I'm not trying to force you. Oh yeah, I read it. Sometimes I don't read stuff out loud, but I read it. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I read it. I actually, yeah, I knew the story. I already knew that story about, yeah, Selena. Yeah, yeah, that was some pretty horrific news. I remember. That's why I didn't really. I read it not loud, and I didn't pay much attention to it because I remember when it happened and everything. I remember that news. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I never really listened to her music, but she was huge. I mean, she was very popular. Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was in Mexico. I don't want to go into detail, but how is it okay living with your girlfriend's family? Actually, it's been pretty awesome. It's been pretty amazing. They've been super kind. Um, there is one thing that bothers me, but um, it's been, I'd say, 80, 90, 88% awesome. I'll tell you the one thing that bothers me is that when her got a big family here, you know, a lot of people here, and also some noise. Sometimes that bothers me. I forgot about that. But the big thing that bothers me is whenever they're talking, and they're talking in their language, like 90% of the time, and I can't understand nothing, and I'm just there, and I don't know anything, you know. I don't know anything that's being said. I don't know what the conversation is. But when I say something, everybody wants to know exactly what I say, you know. You know, they're paying attention like really, really closely to what I'm saying. So yeah, that's been the hurdle, but it's been awesome other than that. Joan Tucker says, I personally don't have any, well, Wayne, I'm sorry. I personally don't have any kids, but my brother has 3 girls, 1 boy, and I'm going to be the best uncle for them. Kind of sad that they don't have an uncle. day, they got another day, Father Day. That's awesome, Wayne. Um, 3 girls and 1 boy, huh? Wow. So you have how many sisters and how many brothers? Where do I sleep here? I sleep in this room, but we're not going to be here tonight in this room because there's some other family coming over, and we will come back to it after they leave. Do I sleep there with your girlfriend? Yes, I sleep with my girlfriend. Christopher Williams says, "Yo, what's up, Jay from Modern Family?" Does her husband also live there? When you say her husband, you talking about girlfriend's husband? She's got not her husband, but she's got a sister with a husband that lives here. Yeah. Yeah, she's got some sisters. She's got one here with a husband as well. Valerie says, "Sorry, but I have to go. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye, everyone." All right, Valerie, take care. And you too, have a wonderful rest of your day. Women are made 52. God bless you as well. So, anyway. All right, bye. So, let's see, Wayne. Yeah, Wayne, did you have brothers and sisters? Well, I know you got to have at least one since you're an uncle. So, how many brothers and how many sisters do you have? Full polygamy. Oh yeah, yeah. It's polygamy. Oh yeah, yeah. Hold on, polygamy. Which one is polygamy? That's I'm confused about which one's polygamy. No, not polygamy. No. No, it's not like any wild kind of thing. No, that's normal with families here. You have a lot of people stay in a house together. Let's see, Wayne says, "I drop everything for family. I'm working on a date, family. One brother, oh no sister. Drop everything for family. If I'm working or on a date, family comes first." Ouch. Like a mosquito bit me or something. Foot's itching. If you're working or on a date, you drop everything for family. That'd be sort of tough though, because work might be against that. They might be like, "Oh, you want to like leave your job to go to your family," kind of thing. They might not like that. FM, oh my gosh. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Plus, there's no plussing. Polygamy is more than one, as far as, if I'm not mistaken. Ow. What's the other one besides polygamy? The opposite. That's what I was trying to figure out. It's just one couple, you know. Yeah, we got one couple. They got one couple. And then we've got the sisters. And yeah, there's no wild, crazy thing here. Yeah, they're very conservative family. They even have a statue of the Virgin Mary downstairs. And even over here, look at this. That is Virgin Mary and Jesus. And that's the only thing on that table is Virgin Mary and Jesus. Yeah. That won't be happening. Anybody into that kind of thing in here? I mean, I'm not going to down anybody. I'm always like free to do what you want kind of guy, you know, so people do whatever they want. But yeah, you know, everybody can make their own decision on what they want to do as far as that goes. 55 years old and single. Well, come over here to the Philippines, bro. You'd have a big choice of ladies here. Yeah. It's really been amazing. I didn't expect everything that I've been through here. And there's so much material I have for my channel that I'm going to be putting out. It's going to be awesome. I mean, I've already put out 370 something videos, but you know, I could put out 1,000 videos all about Philippines, everything that's been so awesome over here. Monogamy, there you go. That's right, monogamy. Yeah, everything here is monogamy. I got confused. I'm trying to remember where Adjudicator was from. Let me look at my list. Ouch. I paint cars for a living. I own my own business. Painting cars, oh sweet, that's awesome, bro. Are you in a situation where you could retire? Because I'll tell you, you come over here to the Philippines and it's like the money you spend here for 12 months is like the money that you're going to spend in the Philippines for like 1 month. So, you know, a lot of people can retire early by doing what I just said. You know, 12 months here, 1 year, is like 12 years in the US, you know, or close to it. Yeah, I don't know if you're in a position to do that or not. Personally, I would have somebody else run the business kind of thing and keep making money out of it and go somewhere else. Like Philippines or wherever, go somewhere else. I recommend Philippines, you know, especially if you're looking for a good woman. Sir Dino, do you sell all your things in the U.S., Mike? You know, I had a lot of stuff, but nothing like crazy valuable. And what I did was, I still have a truck over there that my mom is using. She's been using it. and she took over it was paid for. I didn't have any payment on it, but she took over like the insurance on it, paying it. And the other stuff, I gave away a lot of stuff. I sold some stuff. I sold some things. I gave away a lot. And then I brought like 3 bags of stuff over here. I bought a lot of stuff over here. You know, two big suitcases and a carry-on is what I brought. And you know, I would like to stay, but I'm not at retirement age, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay, you know, my whole time. I don't know yet. I don't know yet how it's going to work out. Anyway, I gotta figure out how I'm going to make things happen. That's why I started this channel, was because I needed to figure out a way to make some money. And I started it about 5 months ago. And so far I haven't made anything from it because it takes forever to make money from a YouTube channel. That's why 91% of the people stop. They never make anything. Wayne says, father died 8 years ago. I'm sorry to hear about that. Now taking care of your mom. Yeah, that's a tough situation, but that is something, if possible, I would bring mom over here with you and have wonderful people here in the Philippines give super awesome care. A lot of them go to other countries to be nurses and stuff. Almost every person in their 30s has a college education here. Almost everybody around 30 years old has a college education here. And tons of them go to different countries and become nurses, like in USA, different places. And the hospitality that they provide is fantastic. So what I'm saying is, if she was over here, you're going to get a huge discount. That's number one. And then you're going to have wonderful people take care of her, if it's possible, you know, to make this happen. How good? Good afternoon, boss. What's up? Hey, Discarrot, how you doing? I'll probably do something like that. 91% stop. Wow. Yeah, 91% stop. I mean, I'm in a position where I don't have to worry too much about throwing money away, you know? So I can last a while. Because I only spend about $300 to $400 a month. That's my expense. In the US, it was almost $4,000 a month that I was spending. But I had a job in the US, you know. That's the difference. My highlights look sad. I don't know what highlights you are talking about. What highlights are you talking about, dude? Good evening. What's up, Prasad? How you doing? You have 401k. I do not. I did. I cashed it in. I don't have any debt, but I don't have the 401k, and that's why I'm really wanting this channel to work out, you know, to help out. Yeah. I mean, I spend about 15 hours a day working on my YouTube channel. Hold on, let me think about that. No, I'd say 12 to 15 hours a day working on my YouTube channel. So, yeah, it's quite a bit. a lot of foreigners are over here. A lot of them come from different countries, England, Australia, US, different places. And a lot of them are better financially than me. You know, I wouldn't say all are. I didn't expect the position that I got in over here, because when I came the first time I came over, I had a plan. I had the girl that I was going to be with forever, and I thought everything was going to be great, you know. Well, she destroyed that plan, and I didn't expect to have to go through what I went through. So whenever that ended, I had to figure out, am I going to stay here in the Philippines now that I don't have the person that I came for? Or am I going to go back to the US and try to find a person there, you know, that I want to be with, you know? And I decided, there's so many beautiful women here, and they're so simple living kind of women that, and I already had some friends over here too, that I decided to stay around. And I'm glad I did, because yeah, that was the best choice between the two. And I dated for about a year. And I'm sort of picky. I'll have to say, I'm sort of picky. And it was interesting. And yeah, now I'm where I'm at. Yeah, and I take it day by day. Everything's like a day by day for me. Just keep grinding on my channel and take life day by day, and remember that you only live one time. You only live once, so you never know when that day is over. You know, you never know. So there's a song, Sardino. You should listen to this song. It's called Joe Knows How to Live. It's by a guy named Eddie Raven. It's an American country song, but I love that song. The first song when I came over here for the girl that I met was called Are You With Me? And I would play that song quite a bit. It's by Easton Corbin. And I just was playing it, and she just said yes. And I didn't even ask, are you with me? But she heard it in the song, you know, and she said, yes, I'm with you. So I thought she was good to go. Oh, that song? Really? I didn't know I told anybody about it. But okay. Really, I didn't know I told anybody about the song. But interesting. Let's see, Joan Tucker. That might have been when my girlfriend popped in and sort of distracted me. Wayne says, no plans, no boat. I'm afraid of no planes, no boat. I'm afraid of both of them, so I'm staying here. Well, Wayne, me too. Me too. Mainly the plane. And I wasn't afraid of boats before, but I was in a situation one time. I've been in a situation with both planes and boats, but I've been in a lot of planes and a lot of boats. And plane, I get the Jack Daniels. I try to forget everything. Yeah, I'm big time scared of planes, big time. And it's a long trip. I mean, for you could always go to somewhere closer, South America, or I don't know, Mexico maybe. I don't know. I don't know about Mexico. I'm not going to recommend Mexico because of, a lot of the, what do they call it? Drug stuff over there. I've never been there before. Oh, I did? I sung a little bit of it? Yeah, I try not to sing much because of copyright issues. So I only usually do about 2 or 3 words, but I sing it all the time in my head. So you listen to it. What'd you think about it, man? How was the song? Hey, Kenny, what's up, Kenny? Let's see, I was going to look up where Adjudicator was from. It was, and Kenny, too. Adjudicator. Yeah, you can change it if you want to. Did you figure out what we're doing for dinner?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese? Okay, I don't know if we can handle something that fancy.
Wow, it's not
Okay,
fancy.
let me get the money out for mac and cheese.
Hey, I need sides too.
Sides? Let's
I
see.
don't have macaroni, we just need cheese.
I seem like I'm in prison behind 2 bars and I can't find the key. That's good, man.
You sung a
Any
little.
beer, bro? Any beer, Mike? Hold on, let me see here.
Mom.
Hello, Kenny, and any beer? Just rarely, sometimes, but not very often. Yeah, I'm not really a drinking kind of guy, but I like the taste of the beer they have here. I do like what they have in the Philippines. What is the middle-aged man doing in the Philippines? Alone. Okay, let me talk to my girlfriend now, Josh. Okay, so what we're doing besides macaroni and cheese?
Do you have something you want, something in mind for a side? Simple fried.
Oh, you want to do like, I wouldn't mind some bacon.
That's expensive.
Well, it depends. One pack is only $1.50. $1.50, which is about $2.80 US dollars. If you want to, yeah, we can do. You're talking about the spam. The spam stuff. Yeah, that's fine. So spam and mac and cheese. Okay.
I have macaroni, so I only need cheese for that.
Okay, then you only need about 200 at the most.
Yeah. I think the spam is 150 too. Same.
Okay, we'll keep it close to 200, but we do need something to drink. What do we have to drink?
Water?
Keep it close to 250, and I'll take some Coca-Cola.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Sorry about that. Josh said, "What is middle-aged man?" Okay, doing flipping. Well, you just found out I'm not by myself. Kenny says, Mikipino, I love your live streams. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I think they need improvement, so if there's anything that would help improve, just let me know, If there's anything. Let's see. Mish says, I'm very busy today, Mikey. Bro, busy? What you doing, Mish? What you up to, if you want to tell us? Where in the Philippines are you, Mike? I am, I think my phone, I don't know if it's going to fall or what. I'm close to, have you ever been here, Sardino? Are you the one that said they went to Leyte? I'm over close to Batangas. I'm on an island called Mindoro. And we've got a beautiful beach. I have a video about the beach called Porto Galera. And then there's plenty of beaches and mountains here, but as far as the popular one, Porto Galera, I have a video. Let's see. Your Filipino would trash this shirt. Well, I mean, yeah, everybody's not the same. I've got 2 of these actually. And yeah, I wear them quite a bit because pretty thin, you know. 20 times, wow, 20 times, holy crap, Leyte, okay, yeah, I thought you were the guy that told me you were from Leyte. Oh, I know it's nice. Yeah, Mindoro is great, bro. Leyte, I told you I went over there to Leyte. Different places in Leyte I went, yeah. Wayne says, my uncle used to be a deep sea welder, private contract for the military. He saw something in the ocean that terrified him. He's no longer a deep sea welder. Are you going to tell us what it is? What did he see, bro? This one's not heavy. I mean, it's pretty light. Yeah, it's pretty light. I'm like that too. I got some that are thicker that I hate to wear. That's why you see me wear this a lot. Kenny says, Mikipino, I actually live in the Philippines. I thought you did. Let me see, Kenny. And I think you're from somewhere in the U.S., if I remember correctly. I don't know if it was Tennessee. I don't think it was Tennessee, but I've had a lot of people come in here say they were in Tennessee. I found polyester way better for the heat here. That other one I got, I think it's like part polyester, part cotton. I'll do like that shirt better than this one. It's better. But I'm not fancy dude. I'm, a lot of times, US, I would go to thrift stores and buy my clothes. This one here was not a thrift store, but it was super cheap. That's why I got 2 of them. And I'm trying to remember. I've had this probably for about 10 years. I don't know. I'm guessing 10 years. Today's a festival in India. That sounds like fun. Do I even work? I do YouTube 12 to 15 hours a day. And that is a lot of work. A lot of time editing, a lot of time doing lives, connecting with people, and a lot of time just working on different things and collaborating with other people too. I do a lot of work, 12 to 15 hours a day, working on YouTube. And it takes a long time before you actually make money from it though. So I would love I would love some kind of job that I could make some money from. I put in for a job here online, and the guy told me I was too old. He didn't even want to interview me for the work. He said, no interview, just said, you're too old, not talking to you. People are so kind. McDonald's is hiring. Stop with your YouTube fans to get a real job. Well, you can't do that here, bro. And I'm in the Philippines, and you can't just walk into McDonald's and give you a job, because here you would have to be married to somebody to do that. As a foreign guy. Oh, I wish it was that easy, bro. And as far as the fantasy goes, it actually looks pretty good. Been 4.5 months and I'm almost at 800 subscribers. So thank you for being kind. Not. John R. says, Philippines, if you are over 30, hard to find a job. Yeah, and this job wasn't through the Philippines. This was an online job, but the employer was in Asia. But yeah, so let's see. This is my first time a live streamer respond to me. Well, thank you, Kenny. Thank you. You know, I try to respond to everyone. And that's not this great legend guy, you know, acts like I don't work. This is work. That's why a lot of the live streamers don't pay attention and they're just talking or whatever. You know, this kind of stuff is work. You know, and let's see. Are you proud of yourself, homeless YouTuber? Homeless? Homeless? Does this sound like I'm homeless? You know. And, you know, I've got another place I'm going to be sleeping tonight because we're giving this to someone else tonight. So that's why the bed isn't made up and everything. But I'm in a nice big room with a nice air conditioner, nice views, and a pretty nice, decent house. Homeless? Do you even know what homeless is? I can send you some pictures because I see homeless all over the U.S., all over the world. Hearts, thank you, Mish. Wayne said, we had to sign a disclosure agreement for the military. I can't talk about it. I don't want to get his family in trouble. I understand. I understand, bro. John says, I'm kind of lucky living here as a veteran and married to a Filipina. Yeah, I'm a veteran as well, John, but, you know, I don't make any money out of that. That's my problem. Ever since I left the military, I made nothing. And I did 5 years. Honorable discharge, no problems, got plenty of promotions, and you know, they asked me to stay longer and all that stuff. If I had to go back, I would have stayed in but you know, sometimes we make decisions we regret in life. The first Kenny last there was my brother. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for the hearts, Mish. You never did tell me what you were busy working on. You said you're going to have a busy day. I guess it was the festival. Guess you're going to the festival, Mish. John says, unless you got hurt in the military or retired, you get nada. It's a fact. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you do 5 years, honorable discharge. A lot of people are like, oh, you must get money. I'm like, no. That'd be nice, but no. Wayne says, all I can say the mammals that's supposed to be extinct is not. Gotcha. I'm looking forward to that macaroni and cheese she's going to be making. Had some good grilled chicken today, bro. I'm going to put that, I did a video at the restaurant. I'll put that out eventually. But yeah, it was great. Great grilled chicken for lunch. Which is, today is probably the most I've spent on a meal in a long time. But that was because I worked on my channel yesterday, I worked about almost 17 hours yesterday on it. So I'm like, I'm going to get a good meal today. So I got grilled chicken and rice. For 3 streams? No. Farisha, I think I've been wearing this shirt for like a lot more than 3 streams. Your brother's fooling around. Okay. Dude, you need to get a job. Go push carts at the supermarket. No excuses. Yeah. You think the law is going to say, oh, the great legend said, whatever. We know you're breaking the law, but the great legend is so awesome. Where are you from? Legend, where are you from? If you don't tell me, I'm going to bounce you out of here. What the chat? This weirdo thinks they can just jump into my chat and just talk junk. Do you understand this is my chat? I have the power to bounce you out of here, buddy. That's like me walking in your house and so, you're dumb, you're stupid, whatever, I don't give an exact location. I just tell people I'm close to Bantangas, and I will say I'm over on Mindoro Island. What about you, John? Where are you living? I'm over at Mindoro Island, close to Bantangas. So what about you, John? Where are you at? And the reason you can't give everybody all your information is because you know what people do. And you're not the only one listening to our conversation. We got others as well. Let's see, Philippines there. What's your mobile number? What's up? What's my phone number? See? What's my phone number? Oh, let me get you my credit card number, my bank card number. Yeah, let me get you all that information. What was I thinking? Dude, do I look like 90 years old? So, what did you eat for dinner? Haven't ate yet, but we're gonna have macaroni and cheese and some Spam. Been here over a year now. Where you been? Oh, there you go. Abe Lagazi City. Not familiar with that area. Not familiar with that. Is that Mindoro? Not Mindoro. Mindanao? Is that Mindanao? What island is that on? Is it a bay? Is that the name of the island? I'm not familiar with it. There's about 7,000 islands in the Philippines. Been there for over a year. Yeah, I've been in the Philippines for 2 years. Yeah, back in the U.S., Kenny, there's something called Spam, there's something called treat meat. Treat meat's actually cheaper than Spam, and I like that treat meat better than the Spam. No, but it's below, oh, okay. Yeah, I remember seeing that area now. I remember seeing it. I've never been to that town that I know of. It shouldn't be too far from Bantangas, as a matter of fact. Give my credit card. Here in North Carolina, they ban nicotine vapes. Don't know, are you serious? I'm gonna vape right now just for hearing that. You're joking, bro. You're joking. I mean, that is so, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Dictatorship. Yeah, it's so, I guess dictatorship is the word I'm looking for. Mayon volcano is about a mile from me. Oh, okay. Is that, I think that's over by Lipa. Ain't that close to Lipa City, or is it over by Tagaytay? Tagaytay or Lipa City, or neither one? Currently having satay right now. What is satay? I don't know what that is. Farisha, you said you're in Malaysia, right? Yeah, I remember seeing it on the map, but I think the volcano, there's a volcano close to Lipa City, and then there's another one close to Tagaytay City. Tagaytay. And that's two that I know of in South Design. I don't know if there's any more. But it's not stopping me from smoking nicotine vapes. Of course not. So they're not selling them anymore then. All those businesses, closed up. They basically hurt a lot of small businesses. A lot of them sell different things though, so. Thank you, ma'am. Mish has a channel, by the way, that you should check out if you're interested in cooking up some good food. Yeah, she's got great stuff on there. What were you saying?
What are we gonna say?
And thank you for the hearts. Okay. Smoked chicken on a stick. Farish, okay, saute is that? Smoked chicken on a stick. I had that for pork last night. I had a little bit, not much, but a small amount. Kenny says, bye, I have other things to do, sorry. Oh, not a problem, bro. Take care. Farisha, you're in Malaysia, correct? That's what I understood you say before. But you also were talking about Russia and different other places, I think, from what I remember. Better have fun and be safe. Anybody know the answer to that? I've never really checked into his question, so I'm not really sure. Farisha, are you from, what country are you from? Is it Malaysia or is it somewhere else? I didn't have you on my list apparently, so I was writing it down to try to remember you when you come in. Yeah, I don't know the answer really. on the drug stuff. I don't know. Yes, okay. That took a while. Malaysia. I don't know if it's my connection or what, but it took a while. Okay. Because I remember you saying that. You know, I mean, having the smoked chicken on the stick. You having rice too? Do you guys eat a lot of rice in Malaysia? Is it like here it's the staple food, and then they eat whatever on the side. The main thing, rice, and then they try to put something else with the rice as a side. I mean, if you just ate rice every day, you could, man, you could save a lot of money just eating rice and without anything else. Yeah, I was asking about the rice thing, if that's normal there. I personally love potatoes more than I love rice. I'll have rice, but I prefer potatoes. Today I had rice with the grilled chicken. But over here, they'll do rice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All right, guys. Potatoes are weakness. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that over here, of course. I really prefer just potatoes over French fries, personally. But yeah, if you want to, yeah, you could definitely get potatoes, get your oil, and cook them in the Philippines, of course. Yeah, I love potatoes too. That's also low cost, you know, crazy low cost. 200, 300 pesos, you get one, yeah. Rice is coming, the fat rice. I remember you talking about fat rice. Okay. French fries. Yeah, I prefer regular potato over French fries. And I put butter with the potato. Wayne says, I don't consider weed a drug. I consider it medicine if it helps me with my back problem. I don't consider it like a super bad thing. I don't consider it the best thing, but yeah, I mean, as far as your back problem, yeah, do whatever you think is best. I mean, but I still consider it, you know, just like when you go to the doctor or any kind of medicine you get, that's a drug. So I think anything that's going to help medicate you is technically a drug. But I'm not saying it's like crack or heroin or anything, you know. I'm not trying to say that or anything. No. I'm not completely against it. I just don't do it. And you know, one big reason I don't like to do stuff like that or this or anything like that is is because of the money, you know, spending the money on it. But I understand you got back problems and you want to medicate. You know, same thing with me. I have stress problems and I medicate with coffee and nicotine. Yeah, coffee and nicotine. Usually I really don't vape. I usually use these things, these pouches. But on the video, I do vape more than I use pouch. Try to make video about your potato recipe, Mike. Oh, that's simple, dude. That's just boil the potatoes, take them out, and throw some butter in them. That's it. It's pretty simple. There's nothing special to it. I mean, she does the cooking, you know. And me, I would personally probably fancy it up a little bit, like with garlic, chives, stuff like that, you know, even black pepper. You know, I would do more on my cooking, you know, but before I came here, I don't even know if she ever made potatoes. Oh, sorry, I just pushed that table. I agree. Yeah, I'm not trying to down it. I just don't know about it. You know what I mean? Back in the U.S., a lot of people I knew, friends of mine, and everything, you know, did weed. A lot of people do weed over there, but you know, so the people around me did. But over here, I don't spend a lot of time with guys over here. Not because I don't want to, it's just because it's usually Philippine guys and they usually got their own thing going on. You know, they work pretty hard. They tend to work pretty hard. Not all of them, but a lot of them tend to work pretty hard, and they tend to rather talk to a fellow Filipino if it's going to be a long conversation, because I'm in a province area and they don't speak, the communication's not as good in a more rural area, especially where I'm at. It's very, very, very countryside province out here where I'm at. Let's see, Wayne says it also helps to deal with the crazy people here. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I can understand that, especially back when I was working. You know, my last job, guess what it was? My last job in the U.S., I did do some handyman work, a little bit of that, but my real money-making job was going door to door, selling fiber internet service. And that is a tough job. And I put in 90 job applications, man, 90 job applications. I got 2 offers, an assistant manager at a Dairy Queen ice cream. They had a manager position. I mean, I've done management before, but they didn't give it to me. They wanted to say, hey, we'll give you assistant manager. And it was so low, the money they were going to give me. And then I had that other offer with the door-to-door selling. And the money was a lot better with that. So that's the one I picked. That's the only 2 offers out of my 90 job applications. And I'm not going to talk about all the experience I have and everything. It just doesn't make any sense on what was given. But anyway, that's probably just one of those conversations that will bore the crap out of you. I just feel bad that I got turned down for this last job because they said, you're too old to work. I'm like, well, you just go ahead and bury me, bro. Tell me I'm too old. So, when everybody else wants to screw you, do your own thing. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing my own thing with this YouTube channel. And what I was getting at though was you were talking about crazy people. When I went door to door, I met a lot of crazy people. You know, people that had their dog chase me, people that told me they were going to, you know, take me out. You know, I mean, a lot of crazy things. You know, and I'm not saying take me out on a date. You know, let's see. With what water you use, hot or cold? Okay, I thought you were talking about the potatoes. For bathing, I love a hot water bath. Love it. So I'll show you. So, saving money. Well, I don't have my bucket here, but I have a bucket that I will put here. Fill it up with a Tabo, and it, you know, basically use. Well, that's what I use to take a bath with. That's a scoop kind of thing. Throw it on me, and I tend to get hot water in the bucket. Use hot water. Now, I can take it cold, but I really prefer the hot water. Especially in Philippines or US versus. I love hot water. So if I have the choice, I'm gonna do hot water. And in the US, yeah, there's no problem with getting hot water there. If you do it here, you got to install the water heater, right? I think we talked about this before. But you know, I'm not going to be living here that long, probably at this place. Matter of fact, I got to leave here tonight. That family is supposed to come tonight, and I'll be back over at the other place when they show up. I bought a lot of stuff from door-to-door salesmen. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I mean, I don't really care for the people calling you, so I don't really want that job. I think it's like a bothersome type job. But if you can go to door, that gives the person, you know, if they want to answer the door, they answer. If they don't, they don't. But it shows that you put in the effort to go to them in person. And then when you get to them in person, you can have a relationship if you talk and just, you know, enjoy each other's company. And it's to me, it's a lot better. But that's just me. Everybody has their own opinion. Tommy says, that kind of days are my hometown days. I used to use bucket. Now I use the hot water geyser? Geyser? What's a geyser? You talking about like the hot water heater? I'm not sure exactly what that is. Are you talking about a well? Well, nah, I don't think it would be a well. 7:30 a.m. here. Unfortunately, I have to go to work. I subscribe to your channel. I'll see you later. All right, thank you, Wayne, and yeah, I hope you have a good day at work and the rest of your day goes well. Stay safe and have a good one. Hope to see you again. I'm on here like every day, usually about 4, 5, 6 hours a day. I do different lives throughout the day, usually about 3. Let's see. Hey, Angel Bro, happy. Tommy says, we had a big computer standing cylinder in the middle, hollow for wood burning. Wow, man, I'm starting to get hungry, dude. Let me see. My focus is getting off. Had a big copper standing cylinder. Okay, in the middle hollow for wood burning. No, I have no idea what you're talking about, bro. No idea. Big copper standing cylinder in the middle hollow for wood burning. No, I don't know this one. Oh, obviously there's a holiday or something. I'm going to try to say it. Happy to my Indian friends here, Mish and Tommy. Happy Raksha Bandhan. Happy Raksha Bandhan. Don't know what it means. What kind of, festival stuff. She said there's a festival going on down there. So maybe that's an Independence Day or something. I don't know. Thank you for the hearts. I'll try to say it again. Try to remember it. Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan. Happy Raksha Bandhan Day. I can't believe that guy told me, I think he already went to work. The guy told me North Carolina, the vaping is like illegal now. Man, that's just crazy. They say the land of the free, Oh, thank you, Mish. Good, Mikey, bro. It's metallic cylinder with closed water holding container with a water outlet for hot, and in the middle hollow tube where it is used for burning wood. This sort of reminds me of something I remember seeing back in science class, but no, I don't. I've never seen that. Just something I remember that sort of related to what you're talking about. Long time ago in science class. But no, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Maybe somebody did a science project and put something together similar to that. I don't know. I don't remember wood though. I remember this cylinder kind of thing. Trying to imagine it. Cylinder, closed water holding container with water outlet for hot, and in the middle hollow tube where it is used for burning wood. Huh, interesting. Interesting. In the U.S., things are not, and don't take this wrong, but things are not primitive at all in the U.S. Over here, you have a mix. You have a mix of stuff like the U.S., and then you have this other side over here that is more of a primitive. Now my friend over here who's more wilder, knows more about province, country living, he might know what you're talking about, which is her brother. He lives in another house over here. So, he might know what this is. But, I think it would be pretty cool if I'm like on a mountain farm, like that video I did, that kind of life, and then have something like what you're talking about and use that water for the bathing. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, bro. Maybe it's a good idea, maybe not. I don't know. Because you've got other options too, right? I mean, the water heater thing is pretty cool. I never seen that water heater thing. That was new. In the U.S., no. You would never see that kind of device in the U.S. That's like, would be considered primitive. I never seen these air conditioners like this in the U.S. Now, I think these are pretty new from what people tell me. They're not like a primitive kind of air conditioner or anything. That's what people tell me. I don't know, but I never seen those kind of air conditioners till I came to the Philippines. A lot of stuff I haven't seen in the U.S. until I came here to the Philippines. We live a very, very like extremely comfortable kind of way of living as far as not having to worry about any kind of stuff. And even if we do, we always hire somebody, they come over and fix it. I mean, myself, I can do some things because I've had some experience with handyman work, but I definitely am not a mechanic or anything like that. But you saw in that video with the hut, they were cooking with fire, you know, and they had the little small thing on the ground, had the little pot over it. Yeah. Yeah, you would never see that in the U.S. either. So many things here you would never see in the U.S. And I like it and I don't like it. I got mixed feelings. I got mixed feelings about it. But the all-natural way of living, the primitive kind of lifestyle and all that is pretty neat. Matter of fact, we passed a camping place over here. And I was like, ooh, we should go there and do some camping, you know. That's what I was telling her when we passed by it. We were on a bus and we drove by. Thank you for the hearts, Mish. Tommy, are you still in here? Anybody else in here? Besides Mish, I think Mish is the only one. I might as well close up and go get something to eat. All right, I'll close up. I don't see anybody else in here. Have a good day, and I'll come back. Maybe. I don't know if I can make it back. I might come back later. Gotta go eat, and then I gotta go back over to the other place, and I don't know if the connection will even be worth everything. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, peace out, y'all. I'll see you later.